yeah, we're back with another episode of rosengold.us. In the background we have our band, Confunction playing.
That's right.
Without further ado, Dr. Ross, let's get into these hot topics, because we have some topics you're not going to want to miss.
Like it's hot, drop it like it's hot.
Exactly. So let's start it out strong. We do want to mention before we get into our hot topics that next week, ladies, next week is when you have to submit your photos for February's high school co-ed. High school co-ed, if you didn't hear it the first time. We're going to put the banner flyer right here so you all know where to submit. Submit your photos and as well as your hobbies.
Photos, photos, photos. If
right.
you're from Africa, Mumbai, India, Asia, wherever, the high school rosengold.us co-ed competition is global, international.
International.
That's right. So if you think you have what it takes to be the next best thing, the next hottest and high school co-ed winner, submit your info now. Speaking of winners, let's get into our first hot topic with the She's Hot contest.
That's right. Our She's Hot contest winner for this week is none other than Miss Christy Teigen.
That's
Miss
right.
Christy Teigen has been looking fiery and fired up in the news. We're going to put the photo right here of her.
Miss Christy
Nothing like a
Teigen.
Coca-Cola bottle.
That's right. And all of our winners so far have been money hungry, scandalous, ruthless, and always looking for another figure.
That's
but
right.
we love that. And that's why they win the She's Hot contest.
Congratulations, Miss Christy Teigen, on your win for the She's Hot contest.
Exactly. And there's only one thing I have to say to Miss Christy Teigen.
Lay it on us.
There's nothing else.
That's
Nothing
right.
else left to do. I care. Let's get into our next hot topic, though.
And for John Legend, stay soft in the fro.
All right, settle down.
Soft in the fro. You know the rest. Let's get into our hot topics, though, Dr. Russ.
That's right. Starting it off with our first hot topic. This is a very, very short hot topic because we just want to let you all know what's happening in the news. But it appears that Bradley Cooper and Gigi Hadid are still together. They're still dating. They were seen in London together, and the pair were... London says they don't know how long that they're going to be there for, but what are your thoughts on this, IK?
I mean, it's alright.
Thumbs down. I'm still never going to get that image out of my mind with... I don't know what Bradley Cooper was doing with his pants down. That was bad.
Last month, we're going to put the photo right here. He tried to, I guess, wear the low jeans look, but his boxers were showing the whole time, and it was not an attractive look.
Facts are facts.
All I have to say is thumbs down.
Thumbs down.
One thing I will say, though. Miss Gigi Hadid, you know where to look. Let's get into our next hot topic.
Blac Chyna has announced some new updated news, so it looks like she's on to her next captor. Miss Blac Chyna is getting married. He's getting married to none other than, we're going to put his name right here. Allegedly, he is a songwriter for artists, female rap artists like Nicki Minaj, Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, etc., Chris Brown, so...
C-A-P.
That's a good point. But also with this, Dr. Ross, first off, it's a thumbs down.
That's right.
All I have to say with this is hopefully the situation ends well. As we know, Blac Chyna is all about her money.
What do you mean by that?
That's right.
As we were saying with the She's Hot contest, money hungry, scandalous, ruthless, and always looking for another figure.
That's right.
That's why she won a few times as well.
For our next hot topic, football is tomorrow. I was about to say Super Bowl is tomorrow. No, I'm way ahead of myself. Tomorrow is a new football game. IK and I will keep you updated. We will be posting a new Rose and Gold as well for tomorrow, so make sure to subscribe, like, and follow so that you can keep up to date with all of our new Rose and Gold episodes, as well as our Instagram, rosengold.us. But it's going to be the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Ravens. So let us know down below, either if you're watching this on Instagram or if you're watching this on YouTube, let us know down below who you think is going to win the game tomorrow.
They sound very similar.
Jason, what did you do?
I can't really hear that well.
What did you do, Jason?
Oh my gosh.
Jason.
Oh my gosh.
Jason, what did you do?
Let's get into our next hot topic, though. Patrick Mahomes, don't trip up.
I was just about to say, Patrick Mahomes!
Exactly.
Run away. And then Travis Kelce, we don't really know if your mind is on the game right now because you haven't been looking so great in your past few games, so this is just two bad apples, but...
Thumbs down. I hope he does.
Down.
One thing I will say about Travis Kelce, I hope he doesn't become the next Tom Brady. Because we all know what happened to Tom Brady when he has some relationship
Giselle
problems.
issues, yes. That leads us into our next hot topics. Football related, yes. Our next hot topic is none other than, IK and I are currently in Dallas, Texas, so we always have to speak about our Cowboys. As Jerry Jones says, how about them boys? And Dak Prescott is in the news. Dak stays pretty quiet, he stays to himself, but it seems like Gwen Stefani is interested in the Mr. Prescott. What are your thoughts on this, IK?
Dr. Ross, I feel now that Blake Shelton quit The Voice, he had a little bit of time to come home, spend time with his loved one, Miss Gwen Stefani. He finally sees that she is never home. And second off, that she is money hungry, scandalous, and ruthless. This is the third time we've said it, but we're saying it again because we have to let you know.
Hollywood Peaches.
I don't believe this.
We know that Blake Shelton is all about that life and the scandalous woman,
Yes.
but we think that this was the wrong choice for him.
This was
personally.
not the right choice.
And-
They usually say opposites attract because, they're two different types of worlds, but this is not one of those opposites that attract. So, Blake, I don't know what's going to be the next place for you or what's the next move, but we're wishing you guys the best.
And to Blake, you have many women to choose from, so we don't know why you chose Miss Gwen Stefani. Maybe it was her personality, as they say. Stop taking the beers from your bar, because we know you have your own bar. You have your show as well for it. Stop drinking, Blake.
Put it back in the refrigerator. Don't drink all the customer supply.
Exactly.
Get high on your own supply.
That's right. Lesson number 2, don't get high in your own supply.
Before we get into our next hot topic, we'd like to mention one extra topic.
That's right.
Miss Erykah Badu on the D Magazine. How you Badu? We know how you do.
That's right.
Miss Erykah Badu is back in the magazine, being scandalous and showing off. That's right, showing off why people love Miss Badu.
That's right.
We love it.
Let's get into our next hot topic. We just want to mention, speaking about Travis Kelce's ex-girlfriend is now in some hot water right now. She recently said that she is done from dating athletes ever again. She says this comment because recently Jalen Hurts posted a photo of himself courtside, after the game, and she reposted the photo and said, "Fly, Eagles, fly." All of her fans got mad at her, and she said she understands that he has a girlfriend, and she wasn't trying to hit on him because she knows he has a girlfriend. I mean, I don't really know where she was going with that. We know she was trying to flirt with him because she said, "You guys all have eyes too, he's good looking," but what are your thoughts on this, IK?
Not to continue myself once again, thumbs down. And second off on this, with Travis Kelce and his ex, he can either make them popular or he can make them hate him. Again, speaking on this one more time, money hungry, scandalous, ruthless, and always looking for another victim.
That's right, she didn't care if he had a girlfriend. If she was trying to flirt with him, she only said that because her fans started backlashing on her, and his fans started backlashing on her as well.
I can't take this shit no more, man.
By the way, IK, what happened to the Catfish Williams? The 1 minute we had him all over the internet, every single person was bringing him on their shows, he was blowing up, people were doing jokes about him.
Quote, quote, the Cat Williams effect, as
Exactly.
Shay quoted.
And then now he's gone, he's finito.
On the Willie D, Willie C, Willie B podcast, Cat Williams was spouting a few different things, and as we all know,
To a
Willie...
Houston comedian.
Yes, Willie was giving him the side eye. And he was also saying another comedian that Cat Williams gave some money to and said, "Don't come to the comedy show." We'll put the clip in right here so you can have some context.
It's the same with your Ali Sadiq. If it wasn't for the information that I know in my intel, I would be a fan of his like everybody else. Who wouldn't be a fan of a young black storyteller that's done time and loves his family and is a hometown guy? Like, why would he ever have any enemies in comedy? It's ludicrous. But if you pick the actual king, then make sure that your story's correct. And unfortunately, his story's not correct. No matter what he says, he never met me. He made it disrespectful that a security guard that was 6'7" reached over him to pay him, not mentioning the fact that he got paid for not doing anything.
Well, let's start at the beginning of the Reliant thing.
I don't know if I want to.
I'm going to start, and then you can do what you want to do.
No, maybe he's saying he could have called him up, come to the studio. Maybe catfish became fried catfish that day.
Exactly.
You never know.
What you think you're gonna do? Hit me? I'm literally the fastest hedgehog on the.
Split him down to the meats.
Because Willie D, like you said, Willie D, he said, I'll call him on the phone right now. And Cat Williams kept saying, oh, wait, I don't know who he is. So,
However,
but he gave him money, so. And he told his
point.
bodyguards not to let him in,
So we don't know what happened with that topic. However, one thing I will say, Kevin Hart's ex-wife, Torrey Hart, is actually still saying she's going on tour, along with her own tours afterwards. So maybe Catfish Williams is still doing good. Maybe he's in the dark.
Maybe
he's
still
MIA
working,
at the moment. And to Kevin Hart's ex, Miss Torrey Hart, we know you say you've been on the comedy circuit for years. However, we've never heard or seen any of your comedy shows.
Ever.
See, I didn't know I came here to be disrespected.
Now, that's not saying anything bad against you, but we've never seen them. We don't know if you're using the quote-quote Cat Williams effects to get the come-up, but
That's right.
who knows? Maybe we'll see more of her in the future, maybe we won't. Hopefully all goes well, though.
That's right. Hopefully, she should be trying to get comfortable and nice with Kevin Hart because he's the one that's up and she is, I say this lightly, broke. He's up and she's not. So I mean, I feel like she should be going with her ex who, you know, has some ways in the Hollywood industry because Cat Williams, he's just bitter and angry about Hollywood right now. So
right.
He's not really moving anywhere anytime soon. He's just here.
That's true. And my second question with this is, Miss Torrey Hart has child support, 2 kids with Kevin Hart. Where is the money going? That's going to be our main question with this one, since it's not like she has to do the comedy shows since she has the money coming in.
She doesn't have to go on tour.
The money coming in from the gorilla himself. So we don't know what's happening with that, but we may see in the near future.
Shiesty.
Exactly. Stay tuned for the latest hot topics because she may pop up again.
That's right.
You gotta try it.
Let's get into our next hot topic though. As Dr. Ross, I know we have some good hot topics to end it off.
That's right. On to our next hot topic, Teyana Taylor. And we have this topic and then another topic, but they're both movie topics, and those will be our last hot topics. This one is about Teyana Taylor. Miss Teyana Taylor will be playing in a biopic, and she will be playing Dionne Warwick. So IK and I will keep you all updated on that. We're going to put the photo right here as well, so you can be able to see it, but we'll also show right here as well.
And this is the comparison photo. One thing I will say, this is a great cast, great casting for this, because they look very, very similar.
Yes.
So A+ job to whoever the casting is. However, to the casting, Dr. Ross and IK.
That's right. India's
D-
next film.
That's right, the Dionne Warwick biopic.
And
One thing I will say for this though, and not to cut you off,
No,
Dr.
no,
Ross,
you're okay.
hopefully this isn't a biopic that's going to be released to Netflix or
Oh,
HBO
yes.
or Hulu, because these new biopics should be released straight to the theaters. So
Yes.
the fact that if you release it on Netflix, you're not going to get as much love and praise, but if you release it to the theaters, it's going to blow up.
that's right. Which actually leads us into our next one, which is about Sofia Vergara. I didn't even know that her show, where she's also playing another biopic of I want to say it's the top of the cartel, but I want to say nobody knew that it released 2 days ago on Netflix. And that's one of the things with these streaming services. If you don't keep up with that actor or actress in particular, that's the only way that you would know about it unless they start running commercials all the time. And they only do that if the show's blowing up, so.
It's a catch-22 on that one. And hopefully, since Sofia Vergara did quit The Voice to work on this new TV show, hopefully she got paid well.
Yes, hopefully it was good enough for her to be able to say, okay, I can take a break from The Voice now.
That's right. This role is one of the most rigged up roles Sofia Vergara has ever been in,
That's
where they
right.
really put the makeup to her.
That's
But
right.
she still looks 1,000 times better than the actual Griselda.
No!
personal opinion. Let's get into our next and final hot topic though, and these are going to be a final quick hot topic, with Robert De Niro speaking on his daughter at 80 years old.
Oh.
It seems that Robert De Niro is joining the Al Pacino club. Maybe the whole friend group is going to have more babies at 80 years old. You never know. One thing I will say is that this is a thumbs down. What are your thoughts on this, Dodo?
Has he not heard from all the... I mean, I keep getting them mixed up, but has he not heard from all the backlash from when the other guy was 80 and he was dating the young girl, and now he has to pay her, I think it's $500,000 a month or $500,000 a year, and everyone was saying, these men are going to learn today not to mess with these young vixens, because, I mean, you're never going to see the children, so it's just practically you're donating money at this point.
That's probably why Robert De Niro has been doing all of these roles recently.
That's right.
He's getting ready to pay that child support for at least the last few years. There's nothing against it. We all have love for you, Robert.
That's right.
Let's get into our next, or actually, these are all of our hot topics for today. However, we'd like to mention a few of our dear friends' establishments and a few of our dear friends. Starting it off first with Miss Pretty Luenell. Miss Pretty Luenell is a great and dear friend of ours on the comedy circuit, and she's an actress as well, prolific at that. Miss Pretty Luenell just got back from her trip from Hawaii, and she was living the vida loca. She was also on the Chicago musical, so make sure to watch that and show love to Miss Pretty Luenell.
We're going to put her photo right here because Miss Pretty Luenell was dripped from head to toe. She went out with a girls trip, girls out, and they all went shopping, and Miss Pretty Luenell had a beautiful Fendi shawl. She had Fendi shoes on. She looked fantastic, matching the sunglasses as well. So we're saying Miss Pretty Luenell is on playa status once again.
Drip or drown, as they say.
I'm tired of hearing you lame say I ain't with it. Telling me I ain't got motion. I went to your hood and they don't know you. Embarrassing. Embarrassing.
That's right.
Let's get into our next mention though with Mr. Green, aka Randy Green DK THA GRUVA. Now DK THA GRUVA is an incredible actor. Make sure to check out his work. It's going to be linked in the description below as well. Because he's working on new films, and his latest film, Impossible with Miss Sherry Shepherd, just released. Make sure to watch the trailer for that and watch the full film wherever it is located.
That's right. And next we want to mention Miss Kelly Ripa. Make sure to buy Miss Kelly Ripa's book, Livewire Short-Winded Long Stories. It's a fantastic read. IK and I have read it cover to back to front, and we won the mug, we won a shirt, and we won a trip.
And Dr. Ross stumped Mark and won the grand prize.
That's right.
This is the Live with Kelly and Mark mug and the Livewire book.
That's right.
Make sure to stay tuned for the episode coming soon on our trip as well.
That's right, because that is coming up soon. Estimated at $10,000. So thank you, Miss Kelly Ripa. Thank you, Mr. Mark Consuelos. And thank you to the whole Kelly and Mark team.
Make sure to watch Miss Kelly Ripa's podcast. We'll put the information down below, along with Live with Kelly and Mark. We'll put their information in the description down below.
That's right.
Let's get into it.
Let's get into our dear friends establishments mentions though, with the first one being Quality Collision.
That's right.
Now they worked on one of my cars and made it look right. So if you're looking for a place that can get your car with that look and that luster, Quality Collision. Their information is on screen. Make sure to visit their website. We'd also like to mention Knead Donuts.
Yes.
Now they have multiple locations.
Located in Long Beach and Cerritos, California. And they're opening up a location in Tennessee and looking to open up another location in Texas.
Exactly. So stay tuned. We'd also like to mention
Stiff Photography with Mr. Dave and Miss Renee. They do fantastic photography. They also do work on photos for your animals, photos for your pets. They do it all. Mr. Dave and Miss Renee's Stiff Photography. Just look up Stiff Photography on Google.
Exactly. And make sure to check out their website and their information on screen right here. We'd also like to mention a few more of our dear friends' establishments, being Matcha. Their information is on screen. If you're looking for something ice cold that's going to taste delicious, maybe even something for Valentine's Day with your significant other,
That's right.
Matcha is the place to go. And Cat Tattoo. Maybe if you're looking to seal the deal, maybe get something for Valentine's Day with your significant other. A piercing, to be specific. Cat Tattoo is the place to go. Make sure to ask for Miss Sherry though.
That's right.
We'd also like to mention Anvil Tattoo. Ask for Mr. Waylon. Once again, if you're looking to get something done for Valentine's Day, or even just for yourself.
Matching names, hearts, all the things that the people do on
That's right.
Valentine's.
Tattoos specifically, Anvil Tattoo. Ask for Mr. Waylon.
That's right.
We'd also like to mention Yank Apparel. If you're looking for clothing that's going to fit you right, tight, and be good for any occasion, Yank Apparel is for you. And once again, Valentine's Day is coming up. Gift for family, friends, significant others, or even yourself, Yank Apparel is the place to go.
As well as IK and I have our own businesses as well. As you know, if you've kept up with the Rose and Gold show, we have Jamaican clothing. You can wear this for any occasion. It's got everything on there. We just released the Jamaican bubble slides that are on there as well. We're going to put the photo right here, as well as there's headscarves, clothing, anything you can name it, as well as Jamaican hair products.
And shampoo.
That's right, we've got the shampoo, the gel, conditioner. This gel is a styling gel, by the way. Something that IK and I stylists use on our hair daily. And we also want to mention that IK and I also have our production company, Vicious Productions, as well as Vicious Publishing and Vicious Literary Agency, as well as
Vicious Fashion and Modeling.
So if you are looking to get into acting, or if you feel like you have a talent to act, IK and I would love to put you in one of our films. We're filming constantly when we're not traveling. IK and I keep ourselves pretty busy, so when we have time, we're constantly filming. So we would love to have you in our next film. Make sure to contact us at rosengold.us@gmail.com or contact our Instagram, rosengold.us.
That's right. These are all of our hot topics and our mentions for today, as we have places to be and things to do. However, stay tuned for the latest episode coming soon. Make sure to share this video to all your friends, family, and others. Along with make sure to like and subscribe to the channel to stay tuned for the latest episodes and latest releases. These were all of our hot topics. However, to Kylie Jenner, that's for you. And Dr. Ross actually has one thing to say to Miss Kelly Ripa.
That's right. Miss Kelly Ripa, we did mention it in our previous Rose and Gold as well, that was uploaded yesterday, but we just want to say, in my head, Miss Kelly, once again, I would love to host your show if you have a teen edition on your show for one day. I would love to host your show with your son, Michael. We can either write and produce the whole show for that day and interview the guests, or we can have Gilman help us as well, because we know your son Michael is also in the films, so we'd love to host it for one day on a teen edition.
That's right, the Michael Consuelos. These were all of our hot topics, and we'll see you on the next one. However, to all of our dear friends, we didn't mention you, we have love for you. We'll see you on the next one. That's for you, Kylie Jenner. Jamaica. Kingston.
Stay out of Kingston, Cat Williams.
Cat Williams, stay out of Kingston. You don't know. Maybe the Willie D people will get you.